How would you say you're adjusting to, I guess, a lesser role as far as touches? Has it is it something you've kind of had to adjust to?
Um, I mean, just adjusting to the play calling, just adjusting where we run the offense and just trying to do whatever I can to help the team win. That's really what it is. Not really focused on how many touches, I'm limited or getting. If I'm rolling and I get more touches, then it is what it is. But that's just how our offense is.
The Panthers crowded the box, it seemed, against you guys. Has that been the trend? It didn't seem like maybe Kansas City did that, but the other teams that you face, is that something you guys seen a lot of, and do you think that's going to be the way to kind of challenge you guys?
I mean, yeah, just to challenge me, the running backs, and the quarterback too. So Jalen, with him doing what he do with his feet, is allowing our rushing offense to expand and get more yards. And the average is crazy right now. Our run efficiency is good every week because of Jalen using his legs.
It's our first time talking since that game. Why did you run out of bounds in the formative offense?
That's just something I just got to do better. Just mental funk. Just got to stay in bounds. Just got to own that and just got to do better for a minute.
You had a couple good runs at the end there. It had been a while. You had 18 in there, I think a 9. How good did that feel to help kind of put the game away at the end?
Felt good. When you're in for a minute, you gotta run the clock down. Stay in bounds, but just control the football. And end the game. I always want to end the game like that in 4 minutes. Then have the victory formation like that. You always want to end the game like that, though.
What are some of the things that you noticed about the Bucks front seven on film after looking at what they did last week?
They do a lot of exotic stuff. Not really exotic, but they do a lot of different stuff. Bringing blitzes from different areas and then having different people drop. So they're bringing the same amount of people. It's just coming from different ways. So we gotta be locked in on that and figuring out who's coming, who's not, and just execute the blitzes.
One of the effective ways they used you a few years ago was actually down the field as a receiver. We haven't really seen much of that. Is there some of that in the playbook?
Yeah, I mean, for the running backs especially, they like to use this in a lot of different ways. As you see, they like using Kenny in a lot of different ways. It's for everybody, but we still have a lot of stuff in the playbook that we haven't used yet. But just taking it slow, using what we need to use each week. Each week is a new game plan.
You ever get frustrated?
No, sir.
How do you kind of deal with? I think your touches are down 30% from last year. How do you get through that? How do you approach the game? How do you stay engaged, I guess, during the game?
We won the game, so like I said, I don't really care about touches or whatever. If it's a game where I'm starting off hot and they decide to give me the ball more, that's just what it is. Same with everybody else. If receivers are hot and they're gonna keep throwing the ball, that's no problem with me. As long as we win the game, I don't really care.
Watching the film, what jumps out about the screen game? What jumps out about the screen game when watching your screen game?
Our screen game, I think they're getting more and more effective. As we keep running them, just gotta keep using them at times where the defense don't really expect it or they're bringing zero blitz. So that's what we're really trying to do, just catch them off guard with those screens. No, sir. Just doing whatever the plays is called. Doing whatever I can when I get the ball in my hands, and just try to do whatever I can to, get a first down or help the team win it in any aspect.
How's the O-line done in light of all the changes that have been made up front, and specifically Andre? How has he adapted to it?
Well, this really isn't new. For the last 2 years, I think we've been going through this with the O-line. They embrace it, it gets a chance for the young guys to get back in. Jax had plenty of reps last year, so he's fine just stepping in and, his next man up with Landon, balling out and, getting used to the game and the flow of the game with him being a rookie. And like I think I said last week, I'm really proud of Andre and the way he's taking approach, just taking advantage of the reps, and he's been outstanding these last couple starts that he's had.
What's the key in a short week to getting to Thursday fresh and feeling good?
Yeah, just stay fresh. It's all mental right now. We're back to, running and being physical on Thursday. So we're going to lead that for Thursday. But right now, just locking in mentally and making sure the plays are locked down and just making sure we know what to do when we get out there.
All right.
Cool.
How well did you know Chris
I know him very well. Known him my freshman year. I think the year after, that's when he left and went pro. So, but I know he's a heck of a receiver, and he's a main guy over there too. And I know Tom likes throwing it to him. But yeah, he's definitely a great receiver, and look forward to seeing him.
So the Bucs secondary is kind of banged up. What are you seeing out of the group that's currently kind of out there, and what challenges do they give you?
They still got vets out there. They still got Richard Sherman out there, and they are, Super Bowl champs. So they are going to be, very coached and very detailed. So with us, we got to be detailed as well, and just, do our thing.
Are you at the point right now where you can win on a go route? Would you like to kind of challenge defenses in different ways?
Honestly, yeah. Any way I can get open, if it's the in-between game or, it's the deep balls, I'm going to take it.
Quez, what did you notice about Jalen on Sunday? He had the fumble, the interception, then obviously you guys come back, have that game-winning drive. What did you notice about him in the fourth quarter?
He just kept fighting. We all had his back, and we just kept pushing him. We got to keep going. We got to keep going. It's a long game, so we got to keep fighting.
After he hit you, I think for that 50, the long completion, anything in the huddle, or was it just?
It was honestly after that ball, for everybody, it was just like, all right, now let's get this thing going. Let's go. Let's just just feed off of it.
It's easy for a young team to kind of dwell on the negative when stuff's snowballing, but you guys seem to have each other's back kind of throughout, and that doesn't really change. Can you talk about that, and where does that all come from? Maybe the coaching staff.
Honestly, it started during OTAs. We all came in. One of the goals is to connect and compete with each other, and we've been doing that since day one. So, everybody know we're young, but we got vets and stuff like that. So we gotta have each other back. We gotta be, we gotta support each other.